Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Ball.
This week we have bought every single Premier League third shirt and we're going to be ranking them in order.
We've got three different shirts. We've got three different categories that we're going to be ranking the shirts on, and each one will score out of 10.
We've got look, comfort and overall design with a maximum score of 30.
Without further ado, we'll get straight up into the action. First up, we've got the Gunners. I think it looks a joke, feels a joke, everything about it, Bash. What do you reckon?
Well, this is a tricky one. Obviously, being a Spurs fan, I want to hate it, but if I'm being honest, I quite like it. What are you tucking your shirt in for?
Just because Kieran Tierney.
Oh my days.
So, I think with this one, Bash, I don't think I've seen Adidas do a bad kit for one. I'm loving the design. It's got a real 90s retro look about it. Obviously my club as well.
Honestly, it pains me to say it, but I do like it. It's a snazzy design. Everything you kind of want from a third shirt, it's got. Yeah. And the thing is that you're probably going to see people wearing this shirt in 5 years' time.
Yeah, it's one of those ones.
It's a very good shirt.
It's like the famous banana strip back in the day.
So, let's rate it. Look, I'm going to give it a solid 8.
From a Spurs fan, I'll take it. No, I'll honestly take it.
For a look,
how can I not give it a 10? Honestly, how can I not give it a 10? Honestly, I think it's got everything, I'll be honest.
Design, it's a solid 9.
Okay.
It's a solid 9. It's jazzy. I do like it. Take away the badge, solid shirt.
Solid shirt. Okay, I can get on board with that. Okay, so for me, the look is obviously a 10. The design, I'm going to give it a 10. Comfort for me, just from what I can tell, I'm probably going to give it a 9 for comfort. I've worn comfy, I'll be honest, and the fit is a little bit baggier for me. I don't know if it's a retro feel. I know it's obviously the stadium jersey one, not the official match one, but it's a solid 29 for me out of 30.
Well, I can't rate the comfort because I wouldn't put it on, but just by looks, I'm going to bring it down to a 7. All right, it's a 7 from me.
Man's not even wearing it. Back again, Aston Villa. What are we thinking, Bash?
Do you know what? It's a solid shirt. I love a navy blue shirt. It works. Snazzy design. I wouldn't say it jumps out. It's not something you're going to want to buy in 10 years' time.
I'll be honest with you, it's actually got an element of class about it. I like the fit, I like the feel. It's a Kappa shirt. It feels well made. Feel that.
Oh, yeah. Lovely bit of cloth.
And like you say, that there's shades of BTB in this colour scheme as well. What are you thinking, Bash? Ratings?
Rating wise, I'll give my 3 first. So the overall look of it, it's nice. It's not amazing. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Design, again, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Like a young...
I like the young... yeah. It's nice. And in terms of comfort, for me, it looks like it's a bit tight. Now for us bulky gym lads, you know what I'm saying? What's funny? Could be a bit of a problemo. So for me, I'm going to give that a 5. So it's a 7, and a 5 from Bashy.
So first up, you said the look. I'm with you. I mean, you scored it a 7, right, Bash?
I did.
I'm not going to conform to that. I'm going to go 8. I've got a real thing for a navy dark blue design. Again, I'm quite a big fan of this shirt. I'm going to go 7. Okay. Solid 7. For the reason you scored it down, I'm going to score it up. So I'm going to give it an 8. I kind of like the more snug fit. I like to know that I've got it on.
What about the little neck?
Play 5-a-side in it.
Tight neck.
I can do with it. I can live with it.
All right, there we go. Aston Villa. Next up, we've got Brentford. Now, quick disclaimer, the only size I could get anywhere is a 3XL. So it's a big boy shirt, but let's...
To be honest, Bash, just on that, this Brentford third shirt was the same one that they had last season in the Championship, and there was such a high demand for it, they've reintroduced it again for their first season in the Premiership.
Hats off to you Brentford fans, you're obviously loving the shirt, only 3XL, so fair play to you.
And also, Bash, sometimes oversized as well. I feel like you're actually rocking it,
Mate, I can rock anything. I reckon rock anything. But let's get into the ratings. The first thing I'm going to say about the shirt, I do think it has a West Ham feel to it, but my eyes are drawn to Hollywood Bets, and that's just not a bit of me. That's not classy. Bashy's classy, and this isn't classy.
But on the class, how do you feel about salmon? Because if you take a closer look, we've got a young stripe of salmon here, and I think that stinks of class.
Actually smells the salmon.
So Bash, you're up.
So I'm saying the overall look is a 6. It's okay. Brent fans, what do you think? I mean, you obviously love it because it's more or less sold out 2 seasons, but I'm only giving it 6. In terms of design, it's pretty basic, but sometimes that works. So I'm gonna have to go 6 again. And lastly, in terms of comfort, it feels a bit, have a little feel. It's a little bit cheap.
It's a little bit cheap.
It's a little bit Umbro.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
It's a 5 from me. So unfortunately, it's a 6, 6 and a 5. Jord, what do you think?
Okay, so for me, look, I'm gonna have to give it a 5. I think Brentford. I mean, this obviously holds a special place in, in your hearts and stuff.
Promotion shirt.
And I get it, but just from a neutral perspective, it doesn't really do a lot. There's shades of West Ham, like Bash said. Comfort, I can't really comment on. I get what Bash means. It's a little bit. What is that? There's a little bit of friction there, isn't there? Rub on the old nipple, I reckon. And then design, obviously, it's quite a standard design. That is part of the look. I believe it's got a little bit of a retro feel, but I'm gonna have to give it a 6. So it's a comfort 5, a look 6, and a design 5. I've probably just changed my answer there, but we're gonna go with it. Next up, we've got Bash modelling the Brighton and Hove Albion.
I mean, I'm a very good model, but looking at the shirt, not too sure. I'm going to say it's a very Brighton shirt. I don't mean to cause offence, but if you look at a shirt, it says Brighton.
He's also sending for Brighton fans. Get in the comments. For me, this is a classic Nike feel. I mean, we've got a sweat wicking fabric apparently. So how does that feel? Like a climber cool effect, quite a sporty feel.
I have to disagree. I don't think this is a Nike shirt.
Okay.
I think this should be something else. I'm not sure what.
Okay.
But I don't think it's got the class of a Nike shirt.
Probably hindered by this.
I mean, I think this screams championship. And Brighton, as we know, are flying high in the Premier League, and I don't think it's got the class to match the squad at the moment. Brighton are better than this shirt.
So yeah, Bash, over to the ratings, the bit that counts.
Let's get into it. Look for me is a 5. Nothing special. The design is quite basic, but that kind of matches it.
I mean, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but you've got some sort of diagonal stripes there, and a
like
slight
a young
satin.
Leicester City pitch.
Yeah.
Vibes. I'm going to give it a 5, and in terms of fit, it sits nicely. It would sit nicely with a pint in hand. I'll give it a 7.
And a pucker pie.
Of course. So it's a 5, a 5, and a 7 from me. Jord, what do you reckon?
Okay, look, I'm probably going to agree with you, Bash, and I can't be giving that any more than a 5. I can't be giving it any more than a 5. Comfort, again, difficult for me to say. We'll go for 7. It's Nike, it's a guaranteed feel. And then design, very basic design, 6.
Brighton fans, let us know down below, do you like it? Next shirt, guys, we've got Burnley. What are we saying, George?
Now, what I love, and I mean love about this, is the fact that not only are Burnley and Spreadex donating £5 for each shirt sale to the Alzheimer's Society, the whole shirt is in support of the society itself.
Let's clap. Let's have a clap for that.
I love that.
Yeah, fair play, fair play. The first thing I'm going to point out, I always wear a large. This is a large, and I'm saying it's tight.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, I mean, fair one. I mean, it does come up a lot tighter than, say, for example, the Brighton shirt that you was wearing earlier. Again, is that an Umbro? Is that a reflection of Umbro?
And when Bashi's at the stands, hands in the air,
Pie.
we don't want a belly on show. And so, for the gym fellas in Burnley, go for an XL if you're normally a large. If you're a medium, go for large.
Yeah, it's coming up quite tight by the looks of it. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, getting West Ham vibes.
It does have West Ham vibes.
Claret, a little bit of gold, dark navies. It could just be the Umbro effect though, again, because obviously...
Yeah, it does scream West Ham. But I like it. I do like it. I think it's got a bit of class about it.
Okay.
You disagree?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
So I'm going to kick off. Overall look, it's a 7 from me. It's a 7 from me. I like the look. Classy. Design is a bit too basic for me. Bit too basic. Maybe there could be something else going on. So I'm going to give that a 6.
Okay.
Comfort is too small. It's a 3.
Oh, crikey, that seems...
Sorry.
I mean, that's how you like your shirts, mate. I mean, whatever. Okay, so for me, I'm struggling to kind of see past the whole West Ham. It might be again with the Umbro. I feel like it's holding it back in some way. I normally like this combination of colours, but I can't see past Dyche Ball either. Turf Moor, horrible place to go on a wet Tuesday night. Comfort, can't really comment on. Bash is saying it comes up tight. I quite enjoy that. So it's a 7 for comfort from me. I think look, personally, it has a lot of potential, but potential gets you nowhere in life. So I'm going to go for 6. And then design, very sort of basic design. That's kind of the retro feel I think it's going for. I'm going to give it another 6.
Burnley fans, let us know. Do you like it or not?
Are we being excessively harsh? So Bash, next up we've got Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Champions of Europe, what do you think?
Don't rub it in. Do not rub it in. For a third shirt, it kind of does what you want. Little neon vibe to it.
Is that a Hyundai? Yeah, nice.
But, I don't know. I can't make my mind up on it. What do you reckon?
Bash, this is kind of paining me, but imagine with a nice tan, how much that would bring out your tan, that little orange. I actually really like it. I'll be honest, I really like it.
For me, this shirt screams playing under the lights. I can imagine a night game. The neon's going to stand out. It does scream a night game. Right, let's get into the ratings. George, you go first.
So, I have to admit, safe as houses Nike in terms of the breathable fabric, the Climacool, all that stuff. Fits well. This is a medium that I'm modelling. I'm going to say 7.
For the look?
No.
For the comfort?
For the comfort.
Okay, start with comfort first this time.
The design, I'm a big fan. I'm going to go 8. And the general look, I'm not sure about the sponsor in terms of free, but I do love how this stands out. I think it goes really well. It draws your eye. You see one of these in the street, you recognise it's Chelsea straight away.
I'm rating the collar as well. It's a solid shirt.
It is a solid shirt.
So I mean, the overall look for me, I'm going to give it an 8. I do like it. Again, it's got a funky design to it, which I'm going to give it 8 as well. And, it fits to size. Let's have a young feel.
It's got that scratchiness to it.
Yeah, you should have brought that to my attention.
It's the Nike breathable though, isn't it?
It's a 6 from me on comfort.
Next up, we've got Palace with the Puma. What are we thinking, Bash?
Do you know what? It's a nice shirt. It gives me Spurs 125 years vibes, and I love that shirt. Blue and white. It does work well. I like it.
Yeah, I feel like it's quite reflective of some of the flair and the talent that Palace have in the likes of Zaha and Eze. I mean, you've got to be a baller to wear this.
I like the different tones. The collars are different sort of fabric to the rest of the shirt. You've got this underlying sort of Crystal Palace. That must be what it is. The Crystal Palace thing. But no,
Here he is.
At least I've done my research. I do like it. It's a solid shirt. Palace fans, what do you think down below? Are you buying it or not?
So, nice contrast between white and the baby blue. I'm being told that, the baby blue is good for bringing the eyes out. This is a medium. It does fit quite snugly, not much room on the sleeves. I kind of like that feel. I feel like I could play 5-a-side in this, whereas I think Bash, you prefer the larger fit.
Let's have a young feel.
It's not got that.
It's just lacking quality.
Do you think?
I think so.
I feel like that's disrespectful.
I like a bit of mesh. Do you know what I mean? Breathable. Air me.
That sounds like chafe to me. What are you saying, Bash?
So the overall look of the shirt, it's a solid 8 for me. I like it. I do like it. The design with the Crystal Palace under it, the difference of textures. It's a solid 8 from me again. I do like it. But in terms of the feel, it's a 6 from me.
So for me, we've got designer's top. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. You don't think you can, but we'll get it to pop up on the screen. The designer's top, I'm saying 9 out of 10. And like I say, when you get a closer look, you'll see why. Comfort, 7. I don't really stem too far away from a 7. You kind of know what you're getting with a football shirt. They're not the most comfortable things in the world anyway. And then lastly we have, because I forgot.
Design.
I've already said design.
Look.
Okay, so look. 7.5 just to be awkward.
Oh, okay,
7.5
nice.
just to be awkward, really.
Yeah, it's a solid shirt though.
You see this again in the street and you think, yeah, that's a nice shirt. I feel like as a Palace fan, you go, yeah, we've got a really nice third kit this year.
Yeah.
See you in the mega store.
Well played. Up next, we've got the Everton third kit. What we saying, Jord?
Well, Bash, what I'm saying is this is a modernised version of the 1958 away kit,
Of course.
and I'm a big fan. And I'll tell you why I'm a big fan, Bash.
Tell me.
I'll put this shirt on with not great expectations. I've looked at it, gone, I'll put it on, and it is honestly the most comfortable shirt I've put on.
Ah, let me have a feel.
Honestly, it's a joke. And I think we've got Hummel to credit for that. I don't feel like I'm wearing a shirt.
Light but warm. Light but warm.
Honestly, the most comfortable shirt I've put on.
I like the colour. I don't actually know Everton third kits in the past if they've all been white, but this works for me. You know, it works. The white and the navy's beautiful, and there's just a touch of young yellow here around the collar. It's classy.
Exactly that. It doesn't have to draw the eye. You've got like some kind of tread tyre theme running down the arms. No sleeve sponsorships to note, Bash.
But this just screams to me away day last minute winner.
Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin on his knees. I like it. I do like it. So let's get into the ratings.
Okay, so look. Generally, not bad at all. I'm going to go, again, 7.5 for look. Design, I seem like I'm playing it safe as houses, but 7. But I'll tell you what. If you could feel this, I'm giving it 10 for comfort.
A 10 for comfort.
I'm giving it 10 for comfort.
Hummel have done it.
Hummel kits. You're doing a good thing. You're doing it right.
So in terms of look for me, it's an 8. Beautiful. Works. It's not amazing, but it's classy. Design, kind of simplistic, but with some other stuff going on, and that works as well. It's a solid 8. And look, I think that's beautiful.
Mate, honestly.
It's another 8 from me.
Everton, done a good job.
Nice, nice. Okay guys, next we've got the Leeds third kit.
I've said it before as well, and I'll say it again. You cannot go far wrong with an Adidas shirt.
You can't. Honestly, I really like it. A purple kit just does it for me, you know? It's simplistic, it just works. This is a beautiful shirt.
What size is it, Bash? Okay, it's a large.
It's a large. Feel this fabric. Feel it, it's different. Different.
It's a bit thicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit thicker. And I'll tell you what, just on the thickness of the fabric, what I really like about this kit, again, I know it's an Adidas thing, they tend to be a little bit more expensive as well, but all the embroidery, it's all embroidered, it's all stitched, so
Goes a long way.
There's no vinyls, apart from obviously, but this is stitched and it's really nice. It's a solid kit, really good kit, classic, classy. Leeds have done a good job there.
Let's rate it. Overall look for me is a 9.
Ooh.
I love a purple shirt.
That's your best so far.
It is, honestly. When it came through, I was like, oh, this is it. The design, however, slightly low, it's a 7. There's not a lot going on, but what it does, it's just class. It just works.
It's classic. It's timeless. You wear that shirt in 15, 20, 25 years. It's timeless.
And I do like this cloth. This bit of fabric works for me, you know.
Young dishcloth.
This is a 9 for me. This is a 9. Leeds have done a great job. George, rate it.
Big. Okay, so look for me. Yeah, I mean the fact that it's timeless, it's classic. I'm going to give it an 8. There is just a vibe. There's a bit of an aura around it as well.
I think that's just me.
It's a good shirt. So for me, the design, what actually makes the look of it so good is the fact that the design's limited. So for me, yes, I want to score it quite lowly on design, maybe a 7. But that doesn't compromise the look. The look is spot on. And for comfort, I'm going to take Bash's word. It has got a different feel to the rest. It feels a bit like the Arsenal shirt, which is quality. So I'm going to give it a 9 for comfort.
You're actually waffling something I didn't realise if you'd rate. Have you rated everything?
I'm not
That's so much waff.
Now we have the Foxes.
What do we reckon, George? I feel like you rate it.
I do rate it. I'm a big fan of the grey, and I must just remark, this Adidas feels very different to the previous Adidas.
It's got a sort of training top feel to it.
That's exactly how I describe it. So for that reason, it's quite comfortable. I'm modelling the large here, so probably a little bit bigger than what I'd normally wear it. but I am a big fan. I don't like pink. I don't like pink, but it does work quite well with the black and the grey.
It does, but how does it work with the sponsor? That's what I keep thinking. I feel like the sponsor should be some sort of pink.
I don't know.
We've got grey, black, pink, white. I don't think it comes together overly well. Let's get into it. All right, let's start off with the look. For me, it's a 6. It doesn't quite work for me. I think it had potential. I don't know, it doesn't come together very well. Design, again, for me, is a 6. To my eye, this looks wonky, and I just don't think it comes together very well. But in terms of how it feels, I don't mind it, so I'm going to give it a 7. But Les Fans, what do you think? And more importantly, Jord, what do you think?
Yeah, so on that, Bash, I mean, you've probably just cost the vinyl guy a job there.
It's time to go.
I think to be fair, he has put it on a little bit wonky, but you know, we move. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I like the 0.5. It did appeal to me, but for design, it's very minimalistic. I don't like the pink. I'm going to go 4 for design. And I'm going to rate it quite highly for comfort because I do like this, and for an Adidas, this feels very, very comfortable. It's like like you say, a training top type feel.
Yep.
The all important 8.5.
Next up, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I think it's got elements of class about it. I like the little lines running down the top, but for me, this sleevage pattern looks like a sort of checkered flag, does not work for me.
See, on the contrary, I'm actually a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of this.
No.
I absolutely battered Brighton's kit for yellow, and I'll stand by it. I'm not a big fan of the yellow, but the red does work quite well. It's very classic Liverpool feel. This feels to me like such a Liverpool shirt. I don't know why. I just see people in the cop, you know, whatever, singing the heart out.
I don't know. I think if round the sleeves, round the neck was just say pure red, it'd be far better.
Sometimes Swaz.
Sometimes. So for me, the look's a 6.
Ooh.
Design is a 6, but the comfort's a 7. I know it's harsh, but it had potential. They just haven't delivered for me.
Okay, for me, look,
Without the waff?
6.5. Design, 7.5. Comfort, I'm actually put out a bit by the comfort.
Okay.
I'm getting that, you know when you go for a fresh fade,
Yeah.
and you feel like you've got it in your neck.
Little hairs
I'm
down
getting
there.
it, yeah, a
Ooh.
little bit scratchy on my neck. I don't know, feel that. I'm not a big fan of the comfort. I'm going to have to give it a 5.5.
Imagine a long away day trip without on your neck.
5.5, getting a little bit of chafe. That's Liverpool.
What do you guys think? Let us know down below.
Back with the Manchester City.
What he's trying to say is we're back with Man City's third shirt. And this one is a bit controversial.
Okay.
So a lot of people hate it. George one, fire away. What's your thoughts?
Okay, so for me, it looks like they've gone halfway through production of making their travel shirt, you know, the players travel away, and then just thought, can't go ask for the third shirt this year. That'll do. I actually meant shirts.
I kind of like it but hate it. It's a little bit Marmite for me. What we'll show in the close-up is there's loads of these Man City badges going on. Now, I like the feel, I quite like the design. If we could get rid of this Man City and just had the badge, it would honestly be in my top 3.
Okay, I agree. I think the badge there sets off the shirt so much better than what it currently is.
Yeah.
This slogan here, Man City, it's got a real B-Tech feel to it.
It's a young Ariel in bold, isn't it, on Word?
Yeah, I just honestly feel like they've bobbed it off. And quite frankly, I'm not impressed at all. I mean, it does look comfortable, but that's because it's not a football shirt, it's a training shirt.
Let's rate it. Overall look, I like the look. The look for me is an 8. I like the look.
Okay.
Colours work. Design, a 3. You cannot have a shirt without having a badge. A middle badge would have been beautiful. That is not good enough. But on the contrary to you, George, I quite like the feel. It's got a young stretch to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's got a bit of give. A couple pies, a hot dog, That's got some give to it. So I don't write that. I'm going to give that a 7.
So for the comfort, I mean, I couldn't possibly comment, but I'll just take your word for it. I will also give it a 7. I mean, it sounds comfortable, looks comfortable rather. For me, design is honestly horrific. Like honestly, the worst shirt I've seen. It's obviously a Puma Run template because I've seen Dortmund with the same third one. 2, 1.5. Don't really care. It's going to be very, very, very down the bottom for me. Nice colours, terrible design. As I say, 1.5. The actual look, 4. It's a travel shirt for me.
I do see what you're saying, but what do you guys think? Let us know if you think it's a shirt or if it's a travel top, and if so, what you think about it.
Right, now we have Manchester. What are your thoughts, Bash?
Do you know what? I actually really, really like it.
Strangely, I am a fan as well, and my United mates just know that Cristiano Ronaldo lives rent-free in my head. Mate, I'm so sorry.
George's been cleared for concussion. He's good to carry on.
I've actually got a bump.
A young bump. Right, the shirt. I actually love it. I think it works so well. The yellow on the blue. Even the snazzy little Adidas, a little two-tone colour here. They're putting some effort into this baby.
Yeah, and you know, I do like my Adidas shirts. I've battered yellow on shirts, but the fact that it's predominantly blue with a little sprinkling of yellow works really well. Badge stands out well, and as you guys will see, it's all embroidered again, just how the Adidas like to do it. Real quality here.
Yeah, similar to the Arsenal kit. It's got that retro vibe to it, and I'm buying into it. So let's get into the ratings.
Design, pains me to say it, probably an 8.
Okay.
General look, 8.5. And comfort, just, it's very standard, 7.5, very standard for Adidas. But this is a good shirt. It pains me to say it. It's a nice shirt, can't lie.
I do have to agree with you. So for me, the look is a 9.
Another one.
Design is a 9. The feel's coming up just a little bit short.
Yeah.
A little bit short. It's a 6, but it's a lovely, lovely shirt.
It's no Hummel.
That is
it's
true.
no Hummel.
That is true. United fans, have you bought it? Up next, we're in Newcastle, man.
Why, eh? Okay, so you're gonna have to excuse me on the pronunciation of this. It's either Castor or Castore. Castore.
For me, it's a beautiful shirt.
Okay.
I love the colour, but being a Spurs fan, this reminds me of the Spurs third kit, Poch's last season, which was beautiful.
That looks a bit vinyl-y to me.
A little bit cheap.
That actually, you could argue it stinks Mike Ashley.
It's a tight fit, but I don't hate it.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
What are these?
See, that's the thing. But for the colours, I'm willing to give the tightness
I must
a
admit,
go.
I do like the colours. I do actually like the emblem as well.
Yeah, it's just this.
That is BTEC. I'm sorry. That is Mike Ashley.
That is letting it down.
That's got 3 washers in it.
So, Jord, hit me up with some ratings. What are you saying?
Okay, design, I'm gonna go 6. Look, I'm gonna go. Okay, if it's just solely based on look, I'm gonna go 8. I do like the colours. It works. And it looks comfortable. I would enjoy that kind of comfort, or that look of comfort anyway. So I'm going to go 8 for comfort. I hope you agree.
Yeah, nice. So for me, the look is an 8.5.
Oh, nice.
I love the colours. Goes so well. Design's a bit poor. You know, there's not too much going on for me. Just, you know, it's a 5.5. The comfort. It's a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tolerate it. But yeah, you Geordies, are you buying it or are you leaving it?
Okay, now we have Norwich's third kit, the fluorescent coral.
Yeah,
we'll go coral.
We'll go coral.
Okay. This is a medium, and I'll be honest, this is by far the tightest medium I've worn so far.
Okay.
but that might be a Joma thing.
I mean, I do like the colour. I think the colour's nice. You know, a game under the lights, similar to the Chelsea shirt, it's going to stand out. But my eyes are drawn to this. This.
Not a fan?
And it's on the sleeve. Like, what is that?
Not a
That's
fan.
like a tattoo your like Nan would have got, and now she wants to get rid of it. It's poor. It's poor.
Not my Nan. Again, this is that colour. You look a joke in the sun with a nice suntan. I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit of a fence sitter with this shirt. It's going to be interesting when you come to rate it because it doesn't do neither. You know, I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's kind of Lotus. Okay, Lotus is not bad. They're going places, I'm told. But yeah, no, we'll get into the ratings, I think.
Okay, so for me, the look, I like the colour, but it's just doesn't quite get there, does it?
I don't know what it is about this shirt.
Yeah, it's just, it needs a little bit more quality, somewhere like, It's a 6 from me. Design, again, is a 6. The overall feel, I don't mind it. It looks like it'd feel okay, a little bit breathable.
I can back that up.
I'll give it a 7, but for me, it's just not quite the one.
Okay, fair enough. I'm getting the same sort of energy, same sort of vibe. So for look, I'm gonna go. I'll be nice. Local club. I want 7.5 for look. Design is somewhat lacking. 6.5, very basic. I think if you have a low design, it really needs to hit off with the look, and it just doesn't quite do that for me. And comfort, I'll go with a 7.5 as well. Not bad, all in all.
Alright, next shirt, guys. And we're with Southampton now. Jord, what are you saying?
Honestly, this shirt is decent. Like, honestly, decent to the very fine detailing. Like, you're going to see in a minute, like, the amount of detailing that's gone into this, and I can only put it down to that. Hummel, delivered again. This is a really, really good shirt.
Exactly. So what Jord's on about the details, they've got St Mary's plastered over the front of it. It is stinky, but it's stinky good, honestly. It is a very, very nice shirt. The Virgin looks good, the colours are good.
Yeah, I mean, I get shades of Everton, but that's purely because it's Hummel.
Okay. I mean, I'm seeing it some...
Because it's the same, if you look, it's the same sort of tread style, but I think that is a Hummel. But that's the only reason. This is, honestly, again, so comfortable. Feel how lightweight that is.
Yeah, and a little stretch to it as well.
But they don't compromise on the quality or the detail, because honestly, I mean, I can't talk highly enough of this shirt. This is really, really, really good.
A pair of black boots as well with it. Oh, it's gonna look...
You're looking class.
Yeah,
you're looking
you are.
class. And it's one of those shirts, again, that you could wear in years to come. It's never going to be outdated.
Let's rate it then.
Okay, for me, design, 9.25. Honestly, it's so that gives it a look of about 8 for me.
Okay.
But comfort is honestly a 9 again. Really, really impressed. Saints, you've done yourself proud. This is a beautiful kit.
So for me, I do have to agree, the design is probably the best we've seen, with the detailing, the different, it hits different.
Impeccable.
It hits different. So I'm going for a 10. I'm going for a 10.
With your full chest
The
as well.
design is there. Give that man a pay rise, or woman a pay rise. The look, it's good. It's up there.
Works.
It's up. It's an 8. It's an 8. Looks good, but the design is the one. And you know, it's an 8. It's an 8 again. It's a solid shirt.
Okay, now we have the long-awaited Spurs third kit.
Honestly,
Be honest.
I don't know.
Okay.
I like how they've gone for it. There's a lot going on this shirt. Honestly, there is a lot going on. It's like 4 quarters. You know, there's stuff going on.
I'll be honest. Looking at it, you know, they've put in a lot of effort.
My Daniel Levy.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of effort. You know, it's final material, but no real trophy for me.
The thing that I would like to draw your attention to.
Okay.
Just give this little feel. That.
I can't lie, I like that.
That is quality.
I like that.
It's probably a solid centimetre off of the shirt. It's like a player issue. It just reeks of quality.
So would you call that vinyl? I know it's obviously not embroidery. It's a type of vinyl, but it's got a rubber, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's sticky. It's nice. It is nice.
And what size is this, Bash?
This is a large. I mean, the feel's okay. Like I could do with a little bit more ease to it. But I just don't know if they've got it spot on. So for me, the design, they've gone for it. It's a 9. But the look's only a 6. I wouldn't personally buy it. I wouldn't buy it.
Even as a Spurs fan?
Obviously I'll buy it, but I wouldn't buy it. You've got to have a decent set on you to walk around with this baby on, I think.
Okay.
It just hasn't come together. So that was a 6, but for me, yeah, the feel is a 6 as well, but not too. But I do rate the badge and the Nike.
Okay.
Jord, honest opinion.
Yeah.
Don't be jealous.
Yeah.
You know we're up and coming.
I will honestly put the rivalries aside because this is all about being neutral and professional, of course, and that's what we are. So, the design, like I say, they've gone for it. I'm going to say 8. I just don't think the execution's there. I don't like the green and purple, I'm afraid. I don't doubt that it's very comfortable. It's a Nike. We'll say comfort 7.5. We'll say design attempts and effort 8, and then we'll say overall look 5.
But Spurs fans, let me know, are you buying it? A young Son 7 on the back, maybe?
Get in the comments. Back again. This time, Watford third kit. Shirt.
Third kit though, it's a third kit.
What do you think? I mean, just go a bit closer to the camera for me, please, Bash. Good boy. This is either Kelm or Kelme, not sure.
Kelme.
But it's going to be a good one to analyse because I think this is the only Kelm in the actual Premier League. So, what do you think, Bash?
So I'm going to start off with how it fits and feels. Now, I love the material. It's very breathy. Like,
oh yeah, nice.
Like there's lots of little patterns, lots of breathable technology going on. However, when it comes to hit, very baggy. Very baggy. I don't like that. Man's got lovely shoulders. Let's show him off. But I do like the lower half design. I think they've done really well there. But then the sleeves bring it down.
Yeah, and the greens are actually very close for me. Maybe too close. Like Bash says, I think this green all over, same sort of style. I don't know. I'll be honest. I like it. I do really like it. I'll be honest. I like it. Over to the all-important rating. So for me, look. I'm gonna say. I mean, that to me is vinyl again. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Nice little paw print. I do actually like the actual emblem itself.
Paw print.
Look, I'm gonna say a solid 8.5. I actually kind of like the green and yellow. I like how they bounce off of each other. I think they've got the colour spot on there. Design, close but no cigar, 7.5. And I'm getting good vibes from the feel. I think if you can get a matchday shirt that has kind of a training top, breathable feel to it, nice and comfortable, but also that matchday kind of vibe, I think you're doing well. So I'm going to say a 7.75 because I like being awkward for the maths man.
Give him some banter down below. The look is a 7. It's good, but it's not great.
Okay.
But the design, this section is good, but this section lets it. This section all over is a 9, but these bring it down to a 7 again.
Okay.
But then I do like the feel. The feel of the fabric is nice. It's an 8 from me, but it had so much potential, but it has just missed the point.
It does just feel that with this shirt there's a but. There's always a but with this shirt. Whatever you analyse, there's a but after it. And I'm not sure, I mean what is it, stake.com? That's mad. Is that like a betting company? Like,
No idea.
What is that? I don't know, but...
Maybe just by states. But yeah, do you think Watford are keeping up in this shirt? Yes or no? Alright guys, penultimate shirt. We're in West Ham.
I mean, no real surprise. I do get a little bit of Aston Villa vibes, but that's probably because of the same sort of colour schemes. Stinks of Mark Noble. This shirt is just Mark Noble for some reason.
Stinky. Do you know what? The colour scheme works well. It's a lovely colour shirt.
Is it a large, Bash?
It's a large and it's a bit tight. It is a bit tight. Obviously, as we're saying, man's in the gym, but it's not really the...
And to be honest, fair play to Umbro. I think some of the detailing around here is really nice. It feels quite a quality shirt. I don't know.
But I would have liked this to have gone the whole way. It just
If you can do a little spin for us.
Teasing me.
Do a little spin for us. I like the little West Ham stamp. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little WHUFC. Scope markets on the sleeve. A little bit of detailing.
It is a solid shirt.
Yeah, never going to win the competition for me.
Let's rate it.
So, look, I'm going to say it's quite Billy Basic to me. Take that in the right way, West Ham fans. You know, you've had a great couple of years under Moyes there. 6.75. Design, Billy Basic nature, 6.5. And then comfort, like I'm getting really comfortable, good kind of vibes from Umbro. So I'm going to say 8 for comfort. I mean, I'm obviously not wearing it, but just looking at the way it kind of sits on Bash and the texture.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
I think that's fair reflection.
So for me, the look is a solid 8.5. Lovely colour scheme. Sleeves are nice. It does go really well. Design-wise, it's a 6. There's nothing massive going on about it. There could be some sort of undershirt-like design going on, but you know, maybe they didn't want to overcomplicate it. And for me, the feel comes across a bit cheap.
Okay.
If I'm holding this up to the light, you're seeing through it. And for me, that's, do you know what I mean? If I'm paying 60 quid, price will be down below. I want it to be at quality. And it just falls up short, so for me, that's a 6. But it's a very nice looking shirt.
Fair play. West Ham, well played. What do you think? Are you getting it this year, West Ham fans? Let us know. So, Bash is now part of the pack in this new Wolves shirt.
Jeez!
What are your thoughts, Bash? I'll just say, personally, just a quick one. I think the shirt has to be exceptional in order to be white and have that real wow factor. And I'm not saying it hasn't, because I kind of like what Castore got going on here, or Castore, however you pronounce it. But it's not going to score that well for me for a look, I'm afraid.
See, I like the look of it. The colour scheme works well for me. I would wear this. If I was a Wolves fan, I would buy this. But the detailing that Bashy likes, that you wouldn't. If you close your eyes, you would not know you're going over the thingy. There's no quality to these bits. Feel that vinyl, George. Have a feel.
Yeah, it's definitely vinyl, not embroidery. Although this is embroidered.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
When we look at the Spurs shirt with even the night was. And for me, this bit here, it just shouts McDonald's.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's making me hungry just looking at it, and I don't know. It's a weird one because the look's good, but I don't know if the quality is there. You know what I'm saying?
But let's get over to the voting.
Okay, so for me, the look, it's a solid 7.5. Nice colour scheme. Sponsor here works. Design is a 7. They've done okay with it, but for me, sort of the fit. I'm putting this bit into the fit here, and it's a little bit short. It's a 6 from me. Jord?
Okay, so for me, general look, it's a white shirt. It needs to be exceptional to stand out for me as a white shirt. I'm going to say 6.5 for look. Design, again, quite basic. Not as basic as the West Ham one though. A bit of recency bias there, West Ham fans. Sorry about that. I'll say 6.75 for the design. And then the comfort, obviously it's very difficult for me to tell. I'm not getting great vibes from it. I think it just kind of hangs off of Bash rather than kind of fits him in the right areas. So I'm just going to say 6.
6 it is.
6.
Alright guys, here you have it, the final table. How do you guys rank the shirts, and do you agree with us? Let us know down below.
Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. We've really enjoyed that, actually.
Yeah, it was good fun, but let us know down below what your favourite shirt was, even if it's not your own club.
And be honest with that one as well, because I know there's a few out there that just wouldn't.
That's true, that is true.
And as always, guys, we've got a competition coming up for you.
Yes, that's right, guys. This is your chance to win the Premier League third shirt of your choice in your own personal size. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, and comment what shirt and what size you are down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and we will see you soon for another video. Oh, wow.
Alexa, define Champions League standard.